Hey there, welcome back to Let's Stay Home. If you're new here, I'm Cody.
And I'm Cara.
And this is part 4 of our series on moving.
In today's video, we are going to be talking all about the things, not just that you need to pack for your moving process, but what you actually need to pack specifically for yourself, your pet, and if you're like us, driving across country or even kind of far out of state to get into your new home, what you need in your car.
Like we mentioned before, we want to ask a question every video, and for this one, it's going to be, what is the one thing that you would pack in your essential moving kit?
For me, probably the number one thing it's not weird, but it's very personal to me, that I always have to have on moving day, or really just all the time, is lotion. I cannot stand when I have dry hands. I literally can't do anything with dry hands, so having lotion is a super important one for me.
For me, it probably has to be Gatorade or Pedialyte, something to definitely replenish yourself. If you're not yet ready to pack your moving bag, go ahead and check out our previous videos on how to move here or in the description down below.
When it comes to packing your essentials bag, there are some really basic things you're going to want to keep out. But first, we are going to start with the stuff that is basically like you are going on a vacation. And whether you're moving local or especially if you're moving out of state and across country, it's super important to make sure that you do have a suitcase full of all the things you are going to need during your move. On moving day, you are going to, of course, probably want an outfit that fits however you're moving. If it's hot out, make sure to pack something a little lighter, and if it's cold, make sure to pack something warmer. You will want to keep out clothes and a couple spares just in case there's a mess or things get dirty, as they may do during a move. So make sure that you pack things accordingly that you would pack if you were going out of town, just knowing that the activities you're going to be doing in these clothes is moving, packing, and unpacking. Beyond the stuff that you're going to want in your suitcase just for your moving day and your moving process, like us, if you're moving across the country, you're going to be in a car for a couple days, so pack accordingly, not just in clothing, but in the things you'll need. That's going to include toiletries, medications, and everything like that. If you're not exactly sure what all you need to pack on the personal side of things in your kind of vacation moving day suitcase, we have a link down in the description below with a printable checklist that has everything you could possibly think of. So be sure to check that out, and we hope it serves as a really good resource to you while you're packing your essentials bag.
If you're like us and have a pet, you want to make sure to keep some of their stuff out as well. This includes some of their treats, maybe some of their stuffed animals or toys, and other things that just kind of have their smell on them. This will help them feel more comfortable during the transition. If you're traveling in the car, you want to make sure to pack these 3 essentials. You want to pack their harness, their potty bags, as well as any medications in case they need them.
When it comes to medication for your pet, these are really specific to travel necessities. Some pets don't do super great in the car. Your vet is going to be able to help you find an option that's great for you and your pet, so be sure to schedule an appointment with them before you go. It's a really important thing to do in the moving process. As for the harness, believe it or not, there's actually only a small handful of harnesses on the market that will protect you and your pet in the case of a car accident. When we started moving, this was one of the first things I researched, and I was actually really shocked to find out that most harnesses actually won't do anything to protect your dog, specifically in our case, in case of an accident. And that was pretty scary to find out. So we have linked all of the pre-approved harnesses below, specifically for dogs. This website and organization also has anything for cats or other pets you may be traveling with, so be sure to check those things out. Even though some of these harnesses can be a little bit on the pricey side, there's really no amount of money that's worth more than my pet. So I want to make sure that Knox can get to Florida safe and sound no matter what. If you're moving locally or you're staying within state, there's actually probably not a ton of stuff you're gonna have to pack in your car besides your moving boxes if you aren't getting movers. If you are driving pretty far like we are, then you know that there's actually probably a lot of things that you wanna make sure you have in your car just to prepare you for any situation you might come into on the road. When it comes to creating an emergency kit for your car, you are going to want to have some of the basics that don't just make the drive easier, but that make your drive safer. This can include car chargers, any flares or reflectors, flashlights, a spare tire, a jack and a wrench to be able to change your tire, or in our situation, just get AAA.
AAA has come in handy on more than one occasion. Unfortunately, we didn't want to get it, but after getting a flat tire and just having so many problems with that, we ended up getting it, and it helped us in the long run.
Beyond the emergency things you are going to need for your car to make sure you are good in any situation, there's also things that are just going to make your drive a little easier and, of course, help when you get hungry. So don't forget to bring bottled water, snacks, phone chargers, any types of cords you need to play music or listen to podcasts. Whatever it is you need to make your drive better, we have it all in a checklist in the description linked below. So between staying safe and having a nice drive, especially if you're doing a multi-day drive like we are, it is linked down in the description below, and we hope the checklist helps you just like it helped us.
Beyond the essentials bag, everything you need for your pet, and all the emergency equipment for your car, you want to make sure to pack everything of value when you move as well.
Now, when it comes to moving valuables, there are certain valuables you probably aren't going to be able to move. For us, one of our TVs is just not going to fit in the car. It would be like our stuff or the TV, and that's just not going to happen. So that is something we have to take good care in when we're moving and talk to movers about. But when it comes to other important or valuable things like family heirlooms, jewelry, documentation, and don't forget your documents. You do not want to put important things like passports, medications, insurance information. You can have copies in your moving and storage, that's fine, but anything that you'd probably want to grab if there was a fire is the stuff you should keep in the car with you. It can be a little intimidating to have valuable things with you in your car, but it truly is the safest way to avoid anything getting lost or stolen from a moving company or a moving van.
And that is it. That is everything you need to do for your essentials bag when you're getting ready to move.
We know moving is stressful. We've said that in probably every single one of our moving videos, and it's true. We're feeling that too. It is almost November and moving day is coming in soon. So if there is one small thing that you can do to just make your moving process easier, especially if you're moving across the country, it's going to be making sure you have those things you need to have a successful and comfortable moving day, or for us, a couple of moving days across the country. If you learned anything from this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from our moving series or any of our other fun festive things that will be coming soon, be sure to subscribe.